What's up, SMTN News? We're live right here with Nathan and Jim from Raging the Cage. What's up, guys? What made you guys finally decide to bring Raging the Cage to you, man?
You know, it's something we talked about. We obviously know Yuma's known for developing a lot of high-level fighters. Kelvin Gastelum was fighting Matt Brown here soon in the UFC. Cain Velasquez, who we believe is going to be getting his strap back, rightfully so. Of course, Zach Sertica, Efren Escudero, a lot of people. Yeah. Big wrestling town. Obviously, lots of MMA fans, and obviously the Green Base. We knew this is a town we wanted to come to.
We needed something like this, man. Like we had some other local fights going on, but nothing as big as Raging the Cage, and I'm a big fan of it, and it's just a pleasure being here with you guys.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for having us. I appreciate it. You get to hold the belt too.
I'm taking this, by the way. How do you guys like Yuma? Have you been here before? Or?
I have, actually, a long time ago. I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but in a previous life, I was a minor league play-by-play announcer and did one season for the Valley Vipers, I can't remember. And it was a team out of Scottsdale. We came down and played the Yuma Bullfrogs at Desert Sun Stadium. And it was the only stadium in the league I remember that had no AC in the press box, so thanks for that. But I remember the people at Yuma, we always had a great time when we would come down here, but it's been a long time. And to come down here for something like this, like Nate said, is so much different because it's such a fight town. I mean, it's a blue-collar town, it's a border town, it's a mixed town. It's everything that MMA is in a nutshell. So I love coming to Yuma for a fight because this is the type of town that appreciates a good fight.
And we appreciate you guys. So what do you guys got going on today? We have weigh-ins today.
Yep. Yeah, the weigh-in, the pre-fight party is at Brewers. Everybody's in a mob down there, the fighters, the Rage Babes. That's where the party kicks off. It's where the guys are going to square off, the anticipation builds, all the excitement. And then, of course, Saturday is the big day at the Yuma Civic Center. 6:30 p.m., be there.
So tell us a little bit about the cards going on. You got any local fighters on tomorrow's fights?
Yeah, we actually have Jose Carbajal. He's going to be fighting Ed West, who's a really tough, gritty opponent. And the cool thing about Jose, he's a local guy. He fights over at Yuma United. That guy's fought murders, bro.
Everyone.
He only fights tough guys. Very respected fighter, tough kid. So that's going to be knockdown, drag out war. We're really excited for that one.
I was going to say, when you look at Jose Carbajal, we'll show him some love. Jose, you know I love you, man, but I've been ring announcing and calling fights for a long time, and I've never seen a dude. He'll fight anybody, anywhere, anytime. He fought John Moraga. People don't know this. John Moraga got pushed to the limit in a decision fight against Carbajal, and then a month later, Moraga was in the UFC. Carbajal almost beat him a month before he went to the UFC. Although he might not have been in the UFC, he fought Roman Salazar, who was in the UFC.
Randy
Steinke's another one.
Andreas Ponce, he just recently fought.
Recently.
All tough guys.
We'll talk about Ponce in a minute, but Ed West, same thing. He's fought everyone. He's been at the top levels of the sport. Both guys are veterans. Both guys are tough. Neither one's going to back down, and that's just the co-main.
And they need a win. Both guys need a win to get to that next level. So it's going to be. That's probably, I mean, besides our main event, the fight I'm most excited for sure.
And the main event includes SMTN native Andres Ponce, right?
Yeah, Punisher, one of our favorite guys. And we've hung out with him a lot. He comes to the fights. He's a junkie. He's one of those guys I call a junkie, right, Nate? I mean, by a junkie, I mean in a good way. I mean, he can't get enough of the fight game. Even if he's not fighting, he'll still come to the fights just to be there and watch and be a part of it. He's on a 5-fight win streak, including a win in World Series fighting, which is, as you know, a real big company right there with the UFC and Bellator. And he's going to take on Eric Villalobos, who I've seen fight a couple of times. One thing about Ponce, right, he's a tactical fighter. He likes to let the fight come to him a little bit. Villalobos is not going to let that happen. Villalobos comes right at you.
Well, in
the fun fight.
And the two, like, everybody talks about Ponce because, you know, he's kind of more outspoken. You know, he's got a ton of potential.
Great personality.
Villalobos, his opponent, the kid's also from Yuma. He's coming off a World Series of fighting win. He just won in Mexico as well. So the two are very similar. Both have really high career potentials. Villalobos only has one loss. Ponce's undefeated. So these guys, it's going to be a tough fight.
Looking forward to that one.
Yeah. That's the main event, right?
That's the main event.
So make sure you come.
Yeah,
we'll be there.
I don't mean to rip
off.
We'll
some tickets.
But get popcorn ready. 6:30 tomorrow night, because when you think about the Yuma Civic Center, it's not as big a venue as we're used to, so it's going to be packed, and the fans are going to be on top of each other. It's going to be full. It's going to be loud. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a great environment, and we put on a show. We have a great DJ. We have the Rage Babes, the fights. You will get a show tomorrow night at Rage in the Cage 179.
Don't forget, today are the weigh-ins at Brewers at 5, I believe.
5 p.m. Yeah.
5 p.m. and then tomorrow 6:30 the fights. I want to thank you guys for having me.
Thank you.
And shout outs to Andres Ponce, to Carvajal, and Villalobos. So
You will
got
represent.
it. I want to thank Nathan and Jim and all the Rage in the Cage staff for having us. And now on to the good stuff. Remember that raffle we did? Share the page, share the post, like our page. I have the winner, and the winner is Hector Avila. Hector Avila, you just won 2 fourth row tickets to Rage in the Cage tomorrow. I have your tickets. If you don't hurry up, I'm gonna use them. And they forced me to give the belt back. I wanted to take it, pero no me dejaron. So gracias SMTNews. Make sure you check us out. Make sure you check out Rage in the Cage. Make sure you go to the weigh-ins tonight at 5 p.m. in the Brewers. Va a estar perrón. Va a estar el after party, and then tomorrow after the fights, also what we forgot to mention, the official after party is at the Crest. So you guys want to party with the fighters, the Rage babes, and everything, ahí van a estar todos. So check us out. Gracias.